Hi everybody, I'm Jake Johnson and welcome to Jake Showcase. Okay, so today I'm really happy because I hit 250,000 views. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about the type of videos. I'm going to talk to you about stuff about the actual channel, and I'm going to talk to you also about social networking and how I obtained 250,000 views. But first, as usual, we have to show you the proof. So here, as you can see, today being the 23rd of July, you can see I have 250,215 views and I have 665 subscribers. I passed 100,000 views on the 3rd of February. So I feel like it's been pretty good growth, and starting with what it is that I have, I feel like that's pretty successful. So in my studies, what I'd like to just go over here is the general premise of what is successful. Now, for people who are get-rich-quickers or scammers or anything like that, this video is not for you. This is for the artist who is attempting to independently make themselves successful through a variety of acts. So the first thing is that you want to know is that the top people tend to be in comedy. Comedy skits tend to have short clips or short edits to make multiple different scenes to keep the people's attention. So you want to do comedy, and you want to do things that are short clips. Now, what I do is I don't know really how to edit, so I actually piece together different pieces and merge it together at the end. So comedy tends to be the top thing, but for me, myself, maybe I'm just not that funny, or I feel like I have more to give than just comedy, and I like to keep it interesting, so I have a real diversity of videos. One of the key things that I like to do is I like to have stuff on health, I like to have stuff on comedy, I like to have stuff on a whole bunch of different things that sort of fills out my personality, like how I really am. So I feel like for me that really works, even though it seems like comedy is always the most popular. It's hard to be funny all the time and always coming up with comedy ideas and only comedy ideas. So one thing I'd like to show you is the short clips, and if you want to add or subtract music, that's up to you. And the lighting is really key too, so you want to learn how to do the lighting as best to your ability, combining both natural light and or solid light. So short clips, funny, and good lighting, and if you want, you can add in music. Now, music's sort of up and down because sometimes music really works and it adds to it, and sometimes it takes away from what the person's saying. So you have to sort of gauge if music's appropriate or not, and so you'll see that I sometimes have music and I sometimes don't have music in the different ones of my videos. Alright, let's take a look at the channel. There's been two big changes since I started on YouTube last July, and that would be that YouTube has switched to a subscriber base where you have subscribers instead of, when you go to the homepage, instead of what's most popular. That's sort of important because it means that you have to engage with your audience more. It's still really important that you make sure that you pay attention a lot here to your keywords, your tags, and your description. I've described a lot of this in my previous videos. But here I'm just going to show you my channel, and I'm going to show you that your channel now looks like this. It used to look different, and it's good for you to take a look not just at your view, but the subscribers' view. And so you can see how it is. Now, I would recommend that you try to keep these yours, even though I do think that adding likes and comments to different people's videos helps them, and I do it usually once a week. It's important for you to go to your subscribers' feed, and remove them if you so that you can sort of focus and streamline on just your videos on your channel. So you want to remain consistent with your upload times. Now, even though my content isn't necessarily consistent, which is what most people recommend, what I like to do is I like to make sure that I'm always uploading on the same time that I say, like on Wednesdays, right? And by doing that, you kind of get a steady stream of people coming. And at this point, I have 152 videos. This should be this should be 153rd video here. And so you want to have a lot of videos right? You don't want to have 1 or 2 videos or 5 videos or 50 videos. You want to get up to a nice number. Now, from what I've seen, the top people who are males have about 290 videos, and the top people who are females have about 220 videos for an average of 258 videos. So the idea is that you want to have a lot of videos. Now, some people will just put up thousands and thousands of videos and hope for their views to come in that way. But I find that it sort of dilutes the quality of content, and it dilutes the importance of, staying tuned for Wednesdays and subscribing to the channel, right? So you don't want to overload people with so much content that you're not able to focus. And so me personally, I like to do it on sort of a minimized basis, and I find that to be very effective. Once a week is plenty. So the last thing I'd like to talk to you about is about social networking. Now, basically with social networking, it's really important that you sort of learn similar. If you do something too much on social networking, it loses effectiveness, and if you don't do it enough, then you're not able to sort of keep interest in you and in your channel. So it's important for you to stay regular, but not too regular. The main social networking sites are Facebook and Twitter, and I also have a blog that I write for each one of the videos. For a Google Plus, you're going to want to have Tumblr, you're going to want to have Pinterest, and you're going to want to have Reddit, right? So you want to fill it all up, and you want to make sure that each one of those things is you're posting your videos there, because each time that you post, you're showing a little hyperlink, which shows the internet that your video is being viewed throughout the internet, pushing it higher in your search rankings. And of course, the search rankings are key. So some of my best performing videos have been exclusively focused and streamlined for the search topic. Now, sometimes when people get really, really popular, the personality gets so popular that they draw it in no matter what the search topic is. But what I find is that you want to combine it with, sometimes you want to go for the search, sometimes you want to go for just a personality sort of thing, and it's important for you to sort of, or at least that's what I've done. I've sort of mixed it up. So it is possible. I have started from absolutely nothing just over a year ago. In fact, my very first video on how to get more views was for 1,500 views, and that was August 2nd last year. So it's been less than a year, and I'm up to 250,000. Which is unbelievable, right? So I hope that some of those things are helpful. Keep it short, keep it neat, but if that's not you, that's not you. If you're a workout person, if you're a health person, if you have an interest in tractors, or if you're a video game person, you have to do it towards the style of personality, the type of channel that you want, what it is that you're trying to do. And even though, like, I do recommend the short, quick cuts for comedy videos, sometimes just the straight ahead shot with no edits and no cuts is the way to go. And the reason for that is that there's a certain magic, I like to call it, that often comes through when you have a straight shot video that you can't capture as well because you don't have mistakes and you don't have you lose a little bit of authenticism when you have a highly edited video. Now, of course, for most productions, you want it that way because you want to make sure it's just perfect. But sometimes just the raw, straight shot video is the way to go. All right, so I've had a lot of fun. I really appreciate my subscribers, the people who have liked me, and people who like to see my growth through this process, which has been it's hard. It's hard, let me tell you. It's a hard thing to do, but it is something you can do, right? From nothing, right? Just a little bit over a year ago. So I highly encourage you to go for YouTube if you have an interest in pursuing a career in front of a camera. It's a great outlet that we have as artists to be able to do if we like to express ourselves like I do. And anyway, so please don't forget to like the video below and subscribe to the channel up above. I do my videos on Wednesdays, and we're going to keep rolling here. All right, thanks so much for watching Jake Showcase, and I hope you have a wonderful day.